What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Leon from Leon Talks TV, and we're about to get into this topic. So let's dive into this topic that many guys overlook: the benefits of having female friends. Now, I know some people think it's not a good idea to have female friends when dating, but I actually find that idea a bit somewhat silly. Especially a lot of the red pill community says don't be friends with other women, but I'll tell you why that's a misconception and where it goes wrong. So here's why I believe that having female friends can open more opportunities for dating. First off, having female friends gives you social proof. When other girls see you with women, it shows them that you're someone who's actually accepted and desirable. However, this doesn't mean that if you don't look your best and you're somewhat, let's just say, for lack of a better word, you're out of shape and you don't look your best, but you still manage to have female friends, might not work for you. But there has to be some sort of, you have to be looking somewhat decent. So anyways, this can make them more comfortable approaching you or getting to know you. But just to clarify, when I talk about having female friends, I don't mean being put in the friend zone. It's perfectly fine to be friends with a woman to whom you have no physical attraction or romantic feelings. However, if you're pursuing someone romantically and end up in the friend zone and you're okay with that, I don't agree with that. And that's something I do not advise, whether for the long term or short term. And this is what I was kind of saying before, is that you have to look somewhat decent, because more time, how men, I'm not going to say all the time, but most of, you get a lot of these men that are put in the friend zone because it really comes down to like undesirability. And if you're undesirability, then most other women are probably going to find you that way. Maybe not, maybe, but it varies. It can vary sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you could be decent. But however, in the long scheme of things, I definitely say never to be put in the friend zone. It's more like actually you friend zoning women on the other hand. So anyways, we digress. So that being said, having female friends doesn't mean you should become a chatty patty neither or start gossiping. This is unrelated to this topic at hand, but I wanted just to clarify that. Now let's get down to the main reasons why having female friends, or as I like to call them, female wingmen, which is more beneficial. So number one, access to incredible places. Imagine trying to get into exclusive clubs with just a group of guys. It's like not going to happen no matter how much money you spend. But if you show up with a group of girls, you might just get in for free, and it's less threatening as well. I mean, I used to go to certain events that was prestige without even paying because I brought a bunch of girls with me, even to the point the club promoters would be friends with me and personally call me and invite me because they knew I would be with certain girls. It's all about who you're with, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, when it really comes down to it. Two, becoming desensitized. Here's another interesting point. Being around attractive women often helps you become desensitized to their beauty. You just look at them as normal people. If you're consistently in the company of beautiful women, you feel more relaxed and confident when meeting someone you find attractive. For example, I once worked as security in a fashion show quite a lot of the times, and I was surrounded by a lot of attractive women who were some of the UK's top models. And not even just the models itself, but also the women that worked behind the scenes were also very good looking. And this was quite a lot of the times. And eventually I became so desensitized that I could interact with them without feeling any type of nerves or nervousness. This really helps you when you meet someone you consider super attractive and trust these were some really pretty models. 3. Referral and connections. The big one here is referrals. Women are great at introducing you to other women. So if you have a female friend who might not be interested in you romantically, she could introduce you to her friends. And here's the twist. After a while, the girls you initially friends on might start developing feelings for you once she sees you with her friends. I mean, it's a crazy but powerful dynamic, which leads to my next point, and that's access to her friends. Let's talk about having access to her female friends and how it relates to social situations. Having female friends can be like having a referral system for new connections. As I explained before, for example, if a girl invites you to her birthday party or dinner, she's likely to bring her friends along. That gives you access to meet her friends and new people. Now, if you're throwing a party and you want to avoid it feeling like a, sausage fest with just the guys, because it can get like that sometimes, Inviting a female friend can help balance things out. When you have a platonic female friend, you can count on her to bring other girls to the gatherings. Often, when you're just hanging out with your buddies, it can be tough to attract girls to join in. But if you have a female friend in the mix, it's usually a lot easier to invite girls over. Sure, if you have a high status or you're the life of the party, you might not need this help. But for many guys, especially those who consider themselves average, having female friends can make socializing feel much more comfortable and enjoyable. Chapter: The power of female friends in social settings. Now, one great benefit of having female friends is that other women feel more comfortable around you. Sometimes women worry about their safety when they're with strangers, but when they see you with female friends, it creates a sense of trust and safety. You see, for example, if you're at a club, a nightclub to be exact, and want to have an after party, inviting some other girls along with your female friends can make a big difference. They're more likely to join because they see women around you, which acts as social proof that you're a cool person to be around and not someone to be afraid of, like some crazed maniac type of guy, right? So it helps create a welcoming environment where everyone feels secure. So having female friends not only enhances your social life, but also opens up new opportunities to meet people and create a more balanced atmosphere. Yeah. So what do you think about this? Let's chat in the comments. In conclusion, having female friends can enhance your dating life in ways you may not expect. They provide access to new social circles, help you become more comfortable around attractive women, and can even introduce you to new romantic opportunities. So don't shy away from building those friendships that can lead to some great connections down the line. What do you think about having female friends in your dating life? Let's discuss in the comments. On that note, I'm gonna leave it right there. And if you enjoyed this video, like the information, and it was insightful, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks and salute.